guessed it. I'm right in the middle of my own bedroom with our friend Bandit, one of my little fur buddies here. This is a little different for us, but we're going to start doing our reading together online through videos, which is so crazy. I wish you were all here, but this might be a little different, a little fun. So let's go ahead and take a look at our selection today. It's called Too Close for Comfort. In this story, we're going to be reading about a boy named Kyle. Kyle? I think I know another Kyle. That's right. I have a son named Kyle. Isn't that funny that the story today is about a boy named Kyle, and here I am in my house? Well, in this story, you're going to be learning about something called cause and effect. And you might be wondering, what is cause and effect? Let me give you an example. If today was my birthday, what do you think the effect of my birthday might be? What's something that might happen because it's my birthday? I might get a present. I think that's a great effect of having a birthday. Let's try another one. Because I studied for my test, what would be an effect from studying from a test? You guessed it. You might get a better grade than last time when you didn't study. Well, let's move on into the story. What you're going to be doing is you're going to go ahead and read the story and pause the video. You just push the pause button. I'm going to stop for a moment while you read. You go hit the pause and then come on back, and we're going to go through a few questions together that are on the back side of your page. Go ahead and push that pause button now and read the story, Too Close for Comfort. Well, hopefully you read that story and you came on back. You pushed the pause button. So now we're going to go through the back side. On the back side of your reading selection, you're going to find some questions. I hope you enjoyed the story. It was kind of interesting about going to the beach in the middle of the winter. I hope that maybe on break you'll get to go to the beach, because even if it's cold outside, you can have a lot of fun. So if you look at number 1, it says the author's purpose for writing the story. What was the reason that the author wrote the story? If you look at the first choice is to inform the reader about sneaker waves. We did learn about that sneaker wave. Kyle went in that water and boom, it hit. And that water was cold. He wasn't expecting a sneaker wave. Mom never talked about that. But I'm wondering, in the story, did we just talk about sneaker waves the whole time? I don't think so. We learned about some other things. So let's try the next option that we have. In B, it says to persuade the reader of the dangers of the ocean during the winter. We did learn about dangers. We learned that it could be cold. We learned that there could be sneaker waves. But I think that the writer wanted a little bit more than that. So let's just try looking at C, and then we can go back. C says to entertain the reader with a story that taught a lesson. I was entertained with that story, and I do think that that writer was actually trying to teach a lesson. Do you? If you said yes, you guessed it. C would be the correct answer on number 1. Let's go to number 2. Now, number 2, you're going to have to write a sentence. Oh no, I think I hear some grumbling and complaining out there. We still have to write our sentences, make them complete. Try to make them 7 words or more. Remember your capital letters, and don't forget your punctuation. I love seeing exclamation marks too. So it asks us to write a sentence on how Kyle's mom might respond to him after going into the ocean. How do you think your mom would respond if she told you not to go in the ocean and you did it anyway? I'm excited to see what your answers might be. I would probably write something like, Mom would be disappointed, and she'd probably make Kyle go back and change into something else. I think it'd be cold outside, so she wouldn't want him to stay in some wet clothes in the middle of the winter at the beach. Try to be creative. Now, I'm excited to see what you're going to write, and write something different than what I told you, if you can. Let's go ahead and pause the video while you write your sentence. And then I'm going to move into number 3. So come on back and we'll do number 3 together, but I'm going to go right into it. On number 3, you have a chart. And on the chart, it says cause and it says effect. And it gives you one answer to one side. So if you look at the first one, it says cause and it's blank. And then it says effect and it gives you what the effect was. On the effect side, it says that the seagulls flew away. What do you think, according to the reading, caused the seagulls to fly away? Now, we know seagulls could fly away for many reasons, but let's pay attention to what we read in the story. If you remember, Kyle ran after the seagulls, and that's why they ran away. So in your selection, you're going to want to write that he ran after the birds, and that's why they flew away. Let's take a look at the next one. It says effect. Kyle's mom told him not to get wet. Can you remember why she told him not to get wet? Some of you may have said because it's the sneaker wave. Because of the sneaker waves, he could get knocked over and that could be dangerous. And that's a good answer, but that's actually not what Mom told him in the story. Mom told him not to get wet because the water was freezing. She didn't really think about the sneaker wave coming up. That was just an unplanned event. Kind of like what we're having right now. We never planned on being here. Sometimes things just happen in life and you just have to roll with it. So here we are, and if you look at the actual reading, Mom didn't want him going in the water because it was freezing, not because of the sneaker wave. That was something that just occurred. Let's take a look at the next one. Because Kyle got too close to the water, what happened to Kyle? Did he fall down? No. Did he get washed out into the sea? Nope. According to the reading, he got wet. You guessed it. So you're going to go ahead and write that down in there. Kyle got wet. Well, I'm so glad that you joined me this morning for our selection on Too Close for Comfort. And I'm going to try to do these with all the little reading exercises that we have. So make sure to tune in. We're going to have some more videos coming up. Bandit's been happily sleeping here, and I hope you got to sleep in and you're enjoying your time off and you're fitting some schoolwork in between. So have a great day, second grade. Miss you.